On the ground, it's Geis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Mike 5. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Alert flare. Let's go. Flare. Smoke. Watch twist.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Redskins 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
He'll return it from the 6.
We got this.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense. Mike 5. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 5. Mike 5. Cut. 5's the Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's checking. Crash. Switch it.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready? Hey, hold on. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Set up.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Kill. Go. Check him off. Check him. Come on. What? Go.
third down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 39, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Slip. Mike 5.
They go with Thompson again, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get there.
Cowboys, 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. He's going to get this to Austin complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Tavon Austin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And it's a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Pollard going to try the right side. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
He's not going to get me.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready up. Finds the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Okay. Go. Shift. Hey, left. 3.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Finds the mic. And let's get this. Whoa. Man, I got you. Put up.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. 14's the mic. Know your job. Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey. Mike 14. Defense wins championship. Echo. 14. Mike 14.
Right here, right here.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Not here. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Hey, watch the delay.
Short. 14. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Austin. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Redskins 5.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Prescott. His his throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Jones on the coverage.
Here we go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. We got 4. Watch number 29, 29.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. What? Let it go.
Throwing now is Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go. I got him. That's me. 14. Go. The mic. You must be dreaming. No. Off. 2-6.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Time to set. Fire's the mic. Time to go. Night. Check 31. Check 30. Set go.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a